Good morning. You're tuned into the Total Niceness show on Svara Radio. This morning I'm joined by a very, very special guest. in the form of Mike Woods. Good
Hello.
morning, Mike.
Thank you for the invite again.
Yeah,
nice
man.
to be back.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, mate. Third time now.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
I've made it in this wind, I don't know.
Yeah, it's terrible out there, isn't it?
Especially in Liverpool.
Yeah, weather's
It's
terrible, man.
it's next level wind here,
It
isn't
is
it?
crazy, man.
Yeah.
How's your week been?
Good, can't complain. We were in Bristol last week.
Yeah.
We had a great night there. Fantastic.
That was with Vernon.
Yeah, Vernon Cave.
Not great.
Nog was warming up for her.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's a big Legends fan
Of
from back in the day. So we went over and had a good night, yeah. Let's leave it at that, eh?
Yeah, okay, yeah, sounds good. Okay. And what have you got with you for us today in your bag, music-wise?
All sorts. Well, I was just explaining to you. I said, do you know what a UB40 is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what, the band?
Yeah. But music saved my life is something I could say. Because basically, no direction. 80s was dire in the UK.
Yeah.
And a UB40 was your dole card. So you went into the dole to sign on. And it was bitty jobs or whatever. But yeah, if you think a UB40 with 1 in 10, that was something that I could resonate with.
Yeah.
But then we'll go into the first track is because Ali Campbell, the lead singer of UB40, because we're just on about Survival. I think it's in my bag there.
Yeah.
Bob Marley. It's one of the first albums he ever bought, but it's probably his best album. Not knowing that at the time, because of Uprising and Survival. One of my mates had older brothers, and those albums were about, so I just bought them. But they were 2 classic albums, especially Survival. And you said yourself that it was probably your favourite.
It's probably
album,
my favourite,
yeah.
and I
And
mean,
saw,
Exodus is quite close behind it for me.
Yeah,
I like
but
it. Yeah, go on.
I think it was Ziggy Marley. I've got here, it was a track that I played at Legends as well, Ziggy Marley. It was one of his sons, and he said, best album, definitely Survival. So go and buy it, kids, because it's just wonderful.
I agree.
Political album,
Yeah,
you
100%.
know. So Ali Campbell was the lead singer of UB40. I had my UB40 car. But then it was like, there was these albums that were like All Back to Mine or whatever, and somebody would choose their favourite tracks. And this, by Zap Pow, it's called This Is Reggae Music. And it was one of the tracks that he must have chose. And, well, fantastic. And then the album, excuse me 1 second.
Yeah.
Which,
You showed me before.
Zap Pow, yeah.
Zap Pal.
I think it's called self-titled Zap Pow. Again, fantastic album. But I just wanted to play because pre-Legends and whatnot, I still do. I still have loads of albums, and we can maybe touch on that later. Probably.
Yeah, well,
what's your favourite album, or what do you listen to the most, or whatever?
It doesn't have to be all dance orientated.
No.
Exactly. Like what you listen to for your age only. And
I'll say you about a film that I watched the other night, because that's the soundtrack I've been listening to a lot at the minute.
Cool.
And perfect for Christmas. It's not a Christmas film, but it's set at Christmas.
Right.
But don't let me forget that, because we'll touch
Cool.
it. Yeah? Okay,
let's go.
this is Zap Pow, and this is reggae music.
Nice one.
Universe is found.
as well explain, haven't we?
Yeah.
So Zap Pow, this is reggae music, which I was going through some Legends stuff because we're doing a Legends night next week.
Next week, all right, yeah.
And some of the slower stuff, and then I was putting some of this stuff on. I thought, how do you categorise, something like this? But these records that were just coming through, because we were playing slower stuff, you'd be searching for, because like the Soul to Soul, things like that, Back to Life, they were that kind of 9800 BPM.
Yeah.
So we're just looking for slower stuff, and then I was put this on, and then I was thinking, how do I categorise this one? It's the kind of a breakbeaty, but then I don't know, a bit of a reggae feel or whatever. But I just want to play it, and then I'll tell you what
Let's
it is.
check it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Go?
Nice one.
We're good to go.
Let's go.
All right, girls, now listen here. Listen to what I got to tell you. He the best. He is the best.
Kicking it loud, kicking it like a real smooth brother.
were too busy talking.
Yeah, yeah.
We were too busy talking, but last time I was on and I was explaining about the music, because sometimes when I go in places now, it's 4 to the floor, constant, and tech house, for example, is more modern, and I'd probably be the same if I was that age now, but it's kind of structured.
Sorry, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? Sorry.
Tech house music.
Yeah.
I think when we were playing, there was all sorts of influences.
Yeah.
We were still part of an older, even though I was probably the new breed of DJs coming through. Even though I explained in the last one, it was something that because I had records,
Yeah.
I ended up gravitating to playing for parties and whatnot. But they had more atmosphere and emotion in the records, especially the early stuff at Legends when we were moving through the gears. And when I play them, you can instantly go back to it.
It's all quite soulful, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, this is actually called Atmosphere and
Right,
Emotion, and it is filled with that kind of sound. And if I could sort of sum up some of the feeling of this, would be one as well. Even though it's more Belgium new beat, which when there was music from Belgium tended to be harder, the new beat sound, the production of European stuff tended to be really good quality. But on the second one here, on the B side, sorry, it's the A side, but it's the second one, totally different from the other tracks. There's this track, it's called Mangrove, Atmosphere and Emotion, and it was a big Legends track. But it is filled with, if I could play this for you, let's just put it in my headphones 1 second so I'll make sure I cue up properly. Because we were ranting, you see.
That's it.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Right.
We're going on the fly here, aren't we? Let's have it.
Emotion. Nice one.
Please try to feel
both of them.
Yeah.
Hello. We
Back in the room.
Yeah, that was Mangrove, Atmosphere and Emotion. But I never actually told you what that other one was. That. Yeah.
Dread.
The Full Dread, the best. Which.
Yeah, nice, that.
Yeah, just in case on Strictly Underground, it was a UK label. Yeah, Strictly Underground Records, out of Essex, funnily enough. And so, bear with me 1 second, let's show you this. What I have here is, I had an edit of this track which had no information on it, and I just loved it, and I thought, what is that, where's it come from, or whatever. And then, by chance, I found it. I wasn't searching for it, it just, you know, when you're looking at things, anything music, sometimes turns out it was William Orbit's first track under Torch Song, Prepare to Energize, which was 1983. And let me just cue it up. When we talk about something that influenced house music, because this is wonderful. And William Orbit obviously then went on to form Guerrilla Records, which was a big UK label.
Yeah, I've got a few of those.
Worked with Madonna and Justify My Love.
That's a track, innit?
But yeah, 1983, precursor of house music, techno. Oh, should be on the right speed, but here we go. That was Torch Song with Prepare to Energize, which was William Orbit. And then we end up talking and then saying about the influences from Ron Hardy and the Chicago DJs that influenced that. And then I said, have you heard Yoko Ono, Walking on Thin Ice?
There we are.
Walking on Thin Ice. So again, I mean, 81, I think, with John and Yoko. But yeah, so I know she gets a bad rap and everything, but should we play Walking on Thin Ice by Yoko Ono?
Let's check it out.
tried to walk across the lake. Of course it was winter, when all this was ice. That's a hell of a thing to do, you know. They say the lake is as big as the ocean. I wonder if she knew about it.
There you go.
Yoko
Yoko Ono,
Wild.
Walking on Thin Ice, which we were saying from, obviously it's a big track in New York, in the discos there of the 80s, because it's danceable, but also we were just saying about Double Fantasy, John Lennon, and I do love Yoko's version of Every Man
prefer it, right?
Has a Woman to Love Him, yeah. But then we're talking about the influences for house music and danceable stuff. And we've got to say Ron Hardy, one of the godfathers of house, who sadly died years ago, so we didn't really know much about. Obviously, the Chicago DJs would always go on about him. And then there was a documentary in the, I think it was mid-2000s, early 2000s, and it showed and spoke about the influences and going through house music. And this track by Visage, didn't say what it was, but I obviously, what's that? And it was something when they mentioned Ron Hardy and the music box, they played this, and it turns out it was Visage.
Aren't they doing another documentary, Ron Hardy? I've seen something like that.
Yeah, that's what I shared.
I've seen you
Vito
do that.
in
I've seen that.
Berlin.
Berlin, yeah.
Yeah, so there is a...
Been following that, yeah.
Yeah, basically, and Jamie 326, obviously he's big Ron Hardy fan. Godfather of house, because obviously Frankie Knuckles and fantastic. But when I hear the mixes, when I heard those of Ron Hardy, it was like, just loved it. Loved. He was playing disco. He was playing things like this. These kind of tracks, they make me sit up and take notice, like the William Orbit. They just connect, and they're just fantastic. So this is like a B-side. I've actually, you can always tell when I love them because I have two of them. So we've got to play this.
Yeah, man.
It's just these noises that dance music and synth music is. So Visage, Frequency 7. This is the dance mix. Turn the mics off because in case they mess with the sound. Track so much. good's that?
Wow. Yeah.
Visage, Fade to Grey, as you know.
Yeah, I'll be picking that one up as well.
You knew?
Yeah,
You
ace.
knew that was but yeah, it wasn't until that time, and it was like, whoa, what's that?
1981,
Yeah,
man.
same with this. I hope you don't mind. I'm playing different stuff this time, but his influences and always finding stuff. It's forever.
I love it.
I never understand. Right? There's say people love Legends or whatever, and they just fixate on that and they don't play. And I don't mean to, but I love music, so I love listening
play
to
it all.
different stuff.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I need to find, even though that's older stuff, still need to find something. And then it's. I was trying to explain to you about this because I'd gone to Deck Mantle in 2019, but it might have been before. I just happened to be watching on a boiler room one day, and it popped up Deck Mantle, and it was David Vunk, which I'd never really heard of at that time. And I was looking at, if you think about a lot of the DJs now, they're trying to, he's cool behind the decks and all
cool.
that. And
Yeah.
he's there in this vest and these little shorts, and he's pulling these faces. And before I'm thinking, Jesus, what's going on here? And from the first record he played was just, you could just see the energy of what he was playing, but it comes through his face. And in the middle of it, this record, which was just an odd record, but it fitted with and people were singing it, and I was thinking, this is such a strange record, and the place sort of lifted, and that's what was good about this set, and Deck Mantle in Amsterdam, that it's an underground festival with good music, good DJs, and it could be drum and bass, it could be, we saw Alexander Robonetti, and it was a brilliant festival. But I just want to play this, and it was on like a UK, and it said something about the post office, the label on it. It's just odd.
Okay.
On Bird's Nest. I don't know too much about it. It's called The Warlord, but let's play it.
Yeah.
Let's play it.
I'm intrigued. Wow. Cosmic.
Yeah, a bit wacky that one.
Was
wasn't
ace
it?
that one, man. Yeah.
But yeah, it just threw me in the middle, and I thought that's brilliant.
That was genius.
Yeah, that's a good DJ when he's with the playing and different music, and you can see from the passion of someone like that. And he's from Rotterdam, David Vunk, and he puts out some good music as well.
check
But
it
if you
out,
have a look,
yeah.
check the Boiler Room.
Yeah, I'll check that one out.
Boiler
yeah.
Room at Deckmantle. He might have played a couple of times, but he's always entertaining, and very good DJ. So because we're doing the Legends thing next week, we should play another quality track on Acid Jazz. I think this was on Open Toe. Yeah, it was Acid Jazz, which was the Sandals. There was a couple of tracks that I used to play the Sandals, but I love this one because the strings and everything.
The Sandals, sorry.
The Sandals, yeah. I should have brought the cover over. It's all different sandals, like Birkenstocks.
Oh, okay.
Like
Maybe now. I can see it now. Okay.
It's a profound gas, the Sandals. Yeah. So. I bet you'd have played it with them on speakers. Should have played it with me. Can't remember if it's this speed or. Because it is only slow, it's only 104. Yay!
Yeah.
There we go.
Cashback.
It's going to be fun next week when I'm not really playing stuff, is it? But usually I cue it up, so.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Bit ad hoc today.
The Sandals.
Yeah, taste this. Nice one.
The cake so we can have a third.
Sandals, Profound Gas.
Yeah, another belter. Yeah.
A nice early Legends tune. Here's an 80s band that produced this track that we used to play in Legends, and Justin Robinson sampled it. Actually, I can't remember the track. He sampled it because they were doing what was it was on tip of my tongue. Now I've just been saying my memory's terrible. Yeah, because Justin Robinson was doing something similar where they would play slower tracks as well. Is it Controversy? No, I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, Most Excellent, wasn't it? And but I know he sampled this, but we used to play this at Legends, which is Tears for Fears.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shown us before. Yeah.
Johnny Panic and the Bible of Dreams. So shall we have it?
Let's check it out.
Check it out.
Nice one. Tears for Fears.
Johnny Panic. We're ranting again, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're ranting again. So, but this time I'm not getting caught out. I'm going to put my headphones on to cue this record. You forget, don't you? Bear with me 1 second.
No stress.
Have you got anything to ask me while I'm doing this without making a noise?
Well, you've got some. Did you bring some of your tracks with you today?
Yeah, I've only got them digitally.
Yeah, cool.
In there, some of the newer stuff anyway, because
Yeah, we'll play some of that.
they tend to get released digitally or edits that I put on Bandcamp. But my last record that got signed properly, because I was on Dorley's label, but Destructo in Los Angeles, in California.
When was that?
That was about.
So we spoke about it before, but obviously
2020.
2020, yes, before
2020,
COVID.
2021. Well, I did a couple of things. I did an EP for them after that, I think. I can't remember what order they came in.
And is this like a housey stuff, or is it more?
Yeah, it's sort of cut up disco, which
Okay.
I love disco.
Yeah.
And cut up kind of disco, and I used to play a lot of the World when we did the World. Even things like the French sound were coming, sampling disco. And I used to play and made records under BBR and stuff that was sort of cut up disco. And so, yeah, I've done something more modern. There's a couple of things. There's some unreleased stuff I've got. A computer went down on me sort of about 20 to 21, and I had a good few, and I had a follow-up to this, and I lost everything. And you know when you can't...
So you've not been able to...
I have got one on that I must have just bounced out on MP3, so I've still got it, but I haven't got it in the format. I haven't got the,
your stems
the
and
logic.
whatnot. Yeah.
And then I moved on and I ended up making something else. So I did stuff for Reptile Dysfunction, which is Dorley's label. But the I'm in Love, which Destructo was playing, and he's a big deal in California, what he runs there. So it was between them. It came out on All My Friends, which is his label. So you can get it on Beatport. You just search my name on there. Some of my tracks will come up. But that, the likes of, what's his name? Fatboy Slim.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, him and Boris the Glosh, would patch me in on playing your track and whatnot. So he got around that.
Obviously, that song Praise You. I watched this thing. I'm fascinated by it now on YouTube, and it shows how they flip everything. And he uses like 6 or 7 tracks in that. I just thought, okay, he's sampled Camilla Yarberg. Is it Yarberg's Take Your Praise? Was that 7?
Yeah, loads of samples and
it's
whatnot.
great. It's genius.
Yeah. And just little bits of something. It's like The Prodigy. Have you seen the one?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Or Daft Punk.
Daft Punk, yeah.
And some of the, there was a Leo Sayer track, and I can't remember what and they'd sped it up and done. It wasn't
Pitching
Daft
it
Punk. It wasn't Daft Punk, but they, using samples in a fantastic way.
It's really inspired me watching that on YouTube. It's really fascinating
stuff.
stuff.
Why can't I think like that?
Yeah, but then so I was doing it and chopping it myself, and Jordan was like, mate, you just get a sampler,
Do you know what's a good digital sampler? Serato.
Yeah, but that's
the Serato one. You can drag things in and then bang, put the key, and then just spread it across your keys.
And you can get a down subscriction, can't you?
I think so, but it's peanuts.
Like 120, no? 120
it's
quid?
a really good little sampler.
Yeah.
But, that's something. No, it's not expensive, that. It just sits in, obviously, your work, as me, Logic.
Yeah.
I wanted to play...
Yeah, cool.
Sadly Missed, Andrew Weatherall, because he was another one that we play quite a lot of his tracks. And I was saying to you, we wanted to go and see him. We go into Deck Mantle, but they put him on at like 1 o'clock on the main stage, and we missed him because we were, flying over. And by the time we got there, checked in, all that, got there, he'd finished, and then it wasn't long after he passed away.
You've never seen him, have you?
I hadn't actually, but it was DJing a lot myself, and a Saturday night I was DJing for probably a solid 10 years, more or less. So all that time of that period, and then I emigrated to Australia, so I was over there from 2006 to 16. So it was only about 2019 when one of my mates said, "Do you want to come over to Deckmantle? This is a great little festival." And he was on, hoping to see him, but missed him. Like I say, they put him on early, and because he was playing that cosmic kind of slower stuff, so he probably fitted in with that. But
Yeah.
I know I would have put him on something later, or used him in different stages, whatever. But fantastic. He's innovative, and you can see the love that people have for Weatherall, because he just moved and
He's a hero,
did his own thing.
Yeah.
And this is one Airstream that we used to play. I think Richard played it first. I'm pretty positive. We must mention Richard Garvin as well, because he played a lot of stuff that's big Legends tunes.
Yeah.
A guy that didn't have a set of decks.
He doesn't fancy coming to a reunion.
Well, he has done. We've done, but he lives in London now.
Right.
He did politics at uni, and
Yeah.
he went a different direction. And obviously we were still in Warrington playing. Well, I obviously went on and did the World.
Yeah.
Which was a different again. But yeah, Richard played things like this. He'd find tunes. So I want to obviously big up for Richard, but Andrew Weatherall on this Airstream track. Listen to this. Listen
to this. Yeah, nice one.
Airstream.
Special track, that.
Weather All on the Mix.
When that piano drops, Mike, special.
Yeah. Again, big Legends track.
Really cool.
Early
man.
Doors.
I'll be picking that one up for sure.
Yeah. So, last track that I made, well, I don't know if it was the last one I made, but the last one where it was did pretty well, which is a Sealer, I'm in Love. Again, a cut-up kind of disco, Euro disco, this one.
So is this an edit that you've done, a remix, or is this?
Well, you'd call it a remix now, because who else released one? But he did
It's blowing again.
Wow. Yeah. I've got to get home from here. It's
Fly
like the Wizard of Oz. Look at him, he's nearly falling over. So Sealer, I'm in Love, basically. It's a cut-up disco. So what we did with disco. But it's under my name on the release. But full credit to Sealer. It's just something I cut up and did pretty well.
Yeah.
On the, like I said, Destructo's and Dolly's collaboration label. So here we go.
Let's check it out.
so I thought we'll put it short a bit. But we were talking about Demis Roussos, which you've never heard of.
No, yeah, new to me. Yeah.
So people of our age, shall we say, we might remember Demis for forever and ever. He'd be a warbler kind of thing, and he was a big guy he was a Greek guy, and he used to have like a big
gown,
should we say? It wasn't a dress; it was kind of a gown.
Yeah, okay.
So we all remember him kind of a warbler from that, but he did these. He must have worked with some producers there. That the odd track, there's still those kind of things on it, but then there's a few like, well, danceable stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this one is probably my favourite. I'll show you the cover. The Demis Roussos Magic. Now, there's another track on there, which is Let It Happen, which I think somebody definitely did it. I'm thinking towards Norway. What's his name? Lindstrom.
Oh, Lindstrom, okay.
I'm sure it was Lindstrom that did it.
Yeah.
But on the other side of this, and the rest of them are that kind of warbly kind of tracks. But then you've got this, I Dig You.
Okay, yeah.
So I just thought we'd play something a bit different.
Let's check it out.
Yeah?
Yeah, forward to it.
Really
Great track, that, Mike.
Yeah.
Nice one.
We're just talking needles and cartridges, actually.
Yeah.
There. We
All
ended
the
up
good,
ranting about
all the good
that.
stuff. Yeah.
But they stopped making them, the Shaw. So it's a generic needle. That's the original
That's
one.
the
But
original.
still use Shaw cartridges, yeah.
Yeah.
Very
So-
good. Very good.
So away from dance music and whatnot, Mike. So what do you listen to for your days only?
I can be streaming, so I'll end up streaming into me hi-fi. Doesn't sound as good as the vinyl, but I was telling you the Pastor TL
Barrett.
just bought that, love that, which is kind of a gospel-y kind of stuff.
Yeah.
My favourite album ever does vary, but I tend to stick with my favourite ever is Veed and Fleece by Van Morrison. I just love that album. I can always dip back into it. Same with Joni Mitchell, Court and Spark.
Nice.
I know Blue is like, but poor girl was, blue because she'd broke up, but then Court and Spark, she'd met someone, and it's just a wonderful album, that. But Veed and Fleece, Astral Weeks.
Yeah.
But I think Veed and Fleece pips it. But I love both of those albums.
I like that first album of Van Morrison. There's a song on it,
TB Sheets.
TB Sheets
Yeah.
on it, yeah.
TB Sheets. Put wood in though. You can't shut the door. You can't shut the door.
Hi, Bernie.
Put wood in though.
Hello, mate. Okay.
TB Sheets.
That's a track, right? Like
I
that
was
is-
telling you about them speakers, and you listen to stuff, and it's just brought more enjoyment. You can't get more enjoyment than good sound coming at you. But yeah, and I've been listening, and I listened to it on the way here. I said to you about, it's not a Christmas film, it's set at Christmas, which is The Holdovers.
Right.
And it's about, some of the kids that are at like a boarding school in America, and they're holed over because they don't go home. Everybody goes home, but there's about 5 of them that stay. And it's Paul Giamatti is the teacher that's staying over. He's the holdover teacher. And it's set at Christmas. And the music, even though there's hymns in there, I've been listening to that. So I can't big up that film more to watch at this time of year. It's not a Christmas film, it's set at Christmas.
Set at Christmas, okay.
And the music's lovely, so I've been listening to that. But yeah, so anything from the Zap Pow, that album there, we should maybe finish with that. I was saying Survival,
Yeah.
Bob Marley, anything and everything. Beethoven, he's playing on the piano, the Beethoven, that's my favourite track, but I can never, because it's that long, it's concerto number.
A bit of classical music, like a bit of classical.
Adagio was
Yeah. Oh, nice.
concerto.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Touches, anything that touches,
Yeah, anything moves you. Yeah.
that moves you.
Yeah, you're right.
So the Holdovers and the soundtrack to the Holdovers is great. I've been listening to that. There's a Labby Sifri track. When a film finishes and you've really enjoyed it, and then it finishes with a great track that you've not heard as well. Crying, Laughing, it's called by Labby Sifri.
Labby Sifri, yeah.
So I'm going to delve back into Labby Sifri, actually, because I don't know all his early albums.
Yeah.
Obviously, Thingy sampled him, didn't he, which is the big...
Eminem.
Yeah. So there's...
They're
They're like 70, 71, some of those albums there. So I'm going to dig into them.
Yeah.
The beauty of streaming now as well, not as good quality, but what I can do is you have a streamer, so it could be from your phone to the streamer that taps into analog, into your hi-fi. So you've got the world music at your
it's so much more
fingertip.
accessible now.
Yeah, but I then tend to buy an album from it if I find something.
Yeah.
I do tend to buy it and put it into my collection. I did, when I was Legends in it and I was getting paid, I had a little bit of money in my pocket. The first thing I did was buy a proper hi-fi. I brought a proper system, when I say a proper, it can just escalate and you can get more and more. But I bought something. But I also, I kick myself at times because CDs came out and I had a CD player and I was buying albums and I transferred to CDs and bought. So a lot of my albums are on CD. I still have, and I still listen, but
do you know,
streaming is easier now.
So
these days.
obviously, just to like your CDs and collection. So obviously, just to squash the rumour now. So at one point, you had 20,000 records upstairs.
No.
Myth.
No, I probably had about 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only 10.
Yeah.
Only 10.
Yeah. I've been buried as well, haven't I? In the ceremony.
Probably so. Yeah. That's a story.
That's another story. But we did take when we bought the house. The chimney was taken out, and we did but I was a bit worried about that. The floor.
Collapsing.
Yeah, but then when we had our second child later on, we did an extension at the back. So
right.
I've always had to have a room for my records.
Yeah.
And my hi-fi or whatever. I have whittled it down because you get sent a lot of stuff as well. So, and then I moved to Australia in 2006. The logistics of moving house and moving everything is not to be taken lightly. And then I've moved back 10 years later. So I did whittle things down, but I did sell me Strictly Rhythm and my New Groove actually to a friend, a young lad that I know. He still has them in Warrington. I hope he still has them anyway. I'm not sure, Phil. I hope he still have them because I had a collection of. I had about 50 odd New Groove and God knows how many Strictlys, because Strictly literally was coming out every week.
Yeah.
And I was literally buying everything. So yeah, I did let them go, but a lot of it was stuff that you get sent, and some of the stuff, the Italian stuff, the piano stuff that are just, dated. But I've probably got about 4,500
now.
And then I've got my albums all on disc as well and things like that. I have still got a collection of albums pre.
Well, did you rip your vinyl to CD? Or
No. So
okay.
yeah, when CDs came out,
That's what Weatherall did, didn't he? He ripped his.
Well, what happened is the evolution from records to CDJs.
Yeah.
And then people would be ripping the vinyl to play on that. Technics brought out one, and it had a big platter.
Right.
It was better than the Pioneer, but Pioneer won out. It's like Betamax and VHS. It wasn't a different format, but it was a similar thing. But I actually had the Technics one. It had a bigger platter, but the Pioneer sort of won out. And then we came to digital, which is great. It's great, but it's always nice to hear the crackles and pops, and it's what you grow up with, isn't it?
No, yeah.
But I use both formats.
Well, I didn't, but yeah.
I use both. So I have the beauty of all of them. But yeah, listening to stuff properly, albums, is just something I've always done. I've always had that side by side. My rock albums.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've just bought the gospel. Anything that floats the boat, really.
No, yeah.
That's still. My wife said to me the other day, "Another record's come through."
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll may as well go back to Legend.
Legends again.
Art of Noise.
Yeah.
And Art of Love. This is the youth mix. Just an early track. I just thought we should play on that note because we're nearing the end.
Yeah. Nice one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Get down.
beautiful.
The Art of Noise.
Yeah, really special.
Age of Love. Yeah, it was a good Legends track, that. But obviously, I've said to you, delve into the Art of Noise.
Yeah, I'm going to have a little check out. Took a picture of it for sure, yeah.
Yeah, innovative in the 80s. But we started with Zap Pow, and I thought I'll finish with Zap Pow.
Full circle.
Yeah, this is a bit more dubby, reggae, kind of, again, what I like to listen to.
Yeah.
It's danceable. Love the Channel 1 sound system. I don't know if you've seen their stuff. But again, you could watch them on YouTube. But yeah, let's finish with it. And thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming on, Mike.
I've enjoyed it.
Appreciate
I've
you, mate.
enjoyed it again. I'm just trying to get home from the Wizard of Oz.
Sorry, you're playing on the 28th, aren't you, with Chad?
Oh, right. So we got the Legends, which was sold out.
Yeah, sold out anyway, yeah.
And then the 28th with Barry and Chad Jackson. Yeah, so don't know. We'll just play anything.
At Hideout.
Hideout, that one.
28th,
Hideout Terrace. Yeah.
28th of December.
It's got a retractable roof and heaters,
so
don't worry.
I would have come down. I played myself in Manchester. I would have come down for that one. But yeah, next time.
Yeah, it'd be great. He's done a lot, Chad, hasn't he?
Yeah, of course,
He's even had a #1 hit.
Yeah.
Will the drummer get wicked?
Yeah, I've got that on wax.
Yeah, so anyway, let's finish with that.
Yeah, nice one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Mike. Take care.
Zap Pow. Rootsman Reggae.
Thank you for tuning in, folks. Catch you again next Saturday. Take care. Have a great weekend. Peace.
get you.